Welcome, welcome. Welcome everyone to the Alaska College and Career Fair. We have an awesome lineup of institutions for you to hear from this evening, but before I turn it over to them, I do have a couple of housekeeping items for you all. My name is Courtney and I'm going to be your facilitator tonight. This is a webinar, and so your cameras and your microphone are off, so our panelists cannot see or hear you this evening. But they know that you're going to have some questions and they want to make sure that those questions get answered. So feel free to use the Q&A feature at the bottom of your screen at any point. Type your question and then also note next to the question the college, university, or institution that you're directing your question to so that they can answer most appropriately. This is also a really fun way to learn about colleges, universities, institutions, maybe some that you've heard of, maybe some that you're hearing from and are exploring for the first time tonight. So we do hope that you'll sign up for more sessions. There's one more hour after this afternoon. And then there's also more panels to learn more about colleges tomorrow as well. So there's still time to sign up for more. This is being recorded this afternoon and will be available at strivescan.com/Alaska. So now without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to our first speaker. First up, you're going to hear from Weber State University. Take it away whenever you're ready.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to share my presentation. Okay, perfect. So welcome everyone. My name is Alejandro Valkinto. You probably noticed my sexy accent. That's this is the time where you laugh. So anyways, I grew up in South America, but somehow I ended up here in Utah attending Weber State University, and that's where I graduated with my bachelor's degree. So we are located in Ogden, Utah, which is about 25 minutes north of Salt Lake City, as you can see in the map. As you can see, we have different big metro area cities around us. We are about 6-hour drive from Las Vegas. And if you want to go to California, it's about a 10-hour drive to the ocean and about 11-hour drive to Portland. So Weber State, we love the outdoors. Our campus is located right on the foot of the mountain. And there's lots of things to do. As a student, you want to go to a place where it's located by central location and also has different interests that will be of value for you. So we are a Division I university, so we do offer lots of sport teams as well as lots of different options for you to get involved. Our students have the opportunity to go to all the sporting games and activities with your student ID for free. Plus, you can bring an extra 2 friends or family to all the games as well for free. We offer over 100 clubs and organizations that you can be part of or to join and be able to build that resume and get that college life experience. We can offer that to you. We have lots of fun activities and different buildings and amenities for our students at very low to no cost for you. As I mentioned, we are a Division I school with 16 NCAA sport teams. These are men's sports. These are women's sports. Also, another way to get involved and be able to get hands-on experience is by the study abroad options. We go to over 100 different countries, COVID permitting, where you can learn new culture, new language, and also be able to earn credit, college credit. I have the opportunity to do it myself, and I highly recommend those opportunities as well. As a student, you want to make sure you take advantage of the different resources, because that's what's going to help you be successful and be able to potentially graduate with your degree. And plus, you already pay for them when you pay your tuition and fees. We have lots of degree options, from associate degree, bachelor's degree, master's degree, and 1 doctorate program. So lots of options for you. As you can see right here, we have programs, over 225 programs from accounting to zoology, radiology, nursing, engineering, computer science, and so forth. Lots of good options. What that means for you is if you decide to start taking classes and you change your mind, you can, you don't have to transfer to a different university. You could choose a different program. So lots of good options. This is our out-of-state tuition for out-of-state. But since you are in Alaska, we offer the Western Undergraduate Exchange Scholarship, aka the WUI Scholarship. So all you have to do to qualify for the WUI Scholarship is one, live in Alaska, and second one, have at least a 2.5 GPA in high school. And you will be paying a year $8,800 a year. So that will be the max that you will pay for tuition and fees for a full year. We also offer academic scholarships on top of that. And depending on your GPA and ACT score, we can give you more money as well. All of our scholarships, including the WUI, are good for 4 years. And all you have to do to maintain that scholarship is keep a 2.5 GPA in college. If you apply to qualify for this automatically, you have to apply to Weber State University by December 1st. As a freshman, we don't require our freshmen to live on campus, but we highly encourage them to do. We do have 2 on-campus housing. Welcome Village is more community style housing, or is like a dorm. We also have a University Village, which is more like an apartment style housing where you'll have a kitchen. You're not required to have a meal plan. So we have those 2 different options. We can offer you a tuition waiver of $1,000 for the first year if you live in our housing, as well as a skiing pass or snowboarding pass for the season. Lots of good options, should be fun. One last thing I want to tell you is about Weber State. We are 100% acceptance rate, meaning if you apply today, you send me your high school transcripts tomorrow, I can probably get you admitted by Thursday or Friday. Lastly, I can be talking about Weber State all day long or for more than 6 minutes, but all you have to do is come visit our campus. You have to come see it for yourself, see if it fits your personality. I guarantee you will love Weber State. This is my contact information. We're gonna take a picture and let me know what I can do to help you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much to Weber State University. Audience, don't forget, you can put those questions in the Q&A at any time. You don't have to wait for a particular institution to present in order to ask those questions. Next up, I'd love to present to you DigiPen Institute of Technology. Take it away whenever you're ready.
Hello, thank you so much, Courtney. Let me share my screen here, get the presentation going. All right. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're dialing in from. Most of you I know are in Alaska. I am just south of you in Seattle, Washington, so not very far. We have a lot of students from Alaska. My name is Jeff Hill, and I am the Director of Outreach at DigiPen. What is DigiPen? You might have not heard of us before. We have kind of a funny name. DigiPen, founded in 1988, we started as a computer simulation and animation company, which was, the DigiPen means digital pencil. And what happened is our president, 35 years ago, couldn't find the talent to complete what it is that he wanted us to be able to do. So he decided, I think I need to start teaching people what it is that we do. So we became the first school in the world to offer a bachelor's degree in video game programming. And these are our areas of expertise. We are very specialized in computer science, kind of the STEM areas: computer science, digital art and animation, game design and development, and music and sound design. I said I'm in Seattle, which is true. I'm actually 16 miles east of Seattle. Well, I'm a little further than that at home. But DigiPen is located in Redmond, Washington, in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. Lots of opportunities for hiking and sightseeing, and lots of history here in the Seattle area. Some of these places here you might already know about, maybe you've been here before, but it's got a good feel of, there's urban areas and there's smaller town feels. So quite a mix of lots of opportunities to do whatever it is that you like to do in this area. The Redmond area, which we are in, again, is the game development hub of really the country. All of these game companies are here, and many, many more. There's over 600 different companies in Seattle that are game-related companies. And some cool accolades from DigiPen. I like to say that we're small but mighty. I think I mentioned that we're the first school in the world to offer a bachelor's degree in video game programming. We have 10 degrees total. 8 of those are undergrad degrees and 2 of those are graduate degrees. Average class size is 18, and alumni from DigiPen have contributed to more than 1,600 commercial video games. So if you play a game, our alumni probably have worked on it. We've also been ranked in the top 5 best game design schools for over the past 10 years. So there's lots of schools that offer degrees in video game programming, but we're ranked really highly up there. If you check out rankings, do your research in general on where you want to go, you'll see DigiPen ranked really high up there in terms of best game design schools. And then our students have won a lot of awards, as you can see down here as well. Another really cool stat is that we are ranked really highly on best return on investment. Again, something I think you should look up, the Georgetown University Center on Education and the Workforce did this huge study. They surveyed 4,500 schools, and DigiPen ranks #1 in Washington State out of over 70 different colleges, and top 1% in the United States for best return that you get back after you graduate. Our degree programs, like I said, we only have 10 of them. And they fall into these different categories: computer science, game design and development, digital art and animation, and music and sound design. Our approach is pretty unique as well. We have a theory plus practice approach. So you learn in the classroom like you're used to. You learn the theory, you learn all of the knowledge that you need, lecture style, and then you take that knowledge and you apply it outside of the classroom with group projects. So either animation film projects, game design projects, or general computer science projects. Our students, it's really our students' favorite part of our curriculum, because they get to take what they learn in the classroom, all of the separate degrees, come together and create something really unique. And you get to make between 2 and 4 of those projects the whole time that you're at DigiPen. Application requirements for all degrees is our general application on our website. ACT and SATs are optional, high school transcripts, and then there is an essay. Optional materials are an additional essay where you could tell us whatever you want to tell us that we might not otherwise know from your application, and then letters of recommendation. And then for some of our degree programs, there are portfolios that you have to submit. So this is an example of them here, but they're listed on our website, and you can always ask the admissions office as well. Unofficial transcripts are okay. We know that there's a lot of people that need extra time and whatnot, and so kind of similar flexibility to a lot of different colleges we're employing. Enrollment priority deadline is February 1st. Our general deadline is April 1st, and our final application deadline is July 1st. I always encourage students to apply before that February 1st deadline, because you get greatest access to scholarships and to housing. We also do have a spring start if you've already graduated from high school, and that starts in January. Lots of opportunities to connect with us online. These are some of the highlights. Lots of opportunities to connect with us in person. We'd invite you to either one. We'd love to see you in person. We have preview days, campus tours, things like that. And this is my contact information. And I will also throw this in the chat and a link to give me your information if you'd like to keep in touch. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much to DigiPen, and certainly to you, Jeff, as well. Next up, I would love to introduce to you Alaska Vocational Technical Center. Take it away whenever you're ready.
Hi, thank you. Let me get my screen here. Okay, can you see my screen?
Beautiful.
Okay, great. So get started here. Are you the type of person who likes to get in, get it done, and start earning money with little to no debt? Are you a hands-on learner interested in the trades? Are you unsure what your next step should be? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then Alaska Vocational Technical Institute might be the right place for you. Hi, I'm Melissa Guernsey, and thank you for joining me to learn more about what AvTech has to offer today. AvTech has trained Alaskans for lucrative careers for more than 50 years. We are located in Seward, Alaska on the road system, also on the water, so lots of recreational opportunities and also learning opportunities go along with that. Our programs are completed in less than 180 days, and most of our students leave with little to no financial debt. In addition, we offer career counseling to help you find a job. And we offer a variety of programs. Some last 90 days and some 180 days. Our maritime programs are variable, lasting days to weeks with evolving schedules. And for more information, please call us and we can let you know when each program starts and how long it lasts, since they do vary from program to program. So first off, we have business and office technology. And in that program, we have 3 areas of emphasis that you can choose from: accounting specialist, administrative assistant, and medical administrative assistant. We also have construction technology. Another popular one we have is culinary arts. And then we also have diesel heavy equipment technologies, industrial electricity. Just giving you a few screenshots here so you can see kind of what goes on in some of those classes. We also have industrial welding, information technology, and then within our maritime program, I'm out of order there, and plumbing and heating. That's an example of a program that starts only in August and it's 10 months long, so it's one of our longer programs. We also have refrigeration. The slide there for you there. And then we also have maritime. These are our 2 COE programs within maritime. We also have over 40 United States Coast Guard approved programs. Some of those last a day, some last a week. And our admissions counselor can help you decide, kind of plot out a career path for you so that you can come back and take classes as you have time and keep moving up in your skill sets, and also help you with figuring out requalification classes and timeframes that you can get those done. So lots of opportunities there if you're interested in maritime. We also offer financial aid assistance. And as I said earlier, most of our students leave with little to no financial debt. We accept FOSFA, VA benefits, and along with various grants and scholarships. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact Jennifer in our financial aid office. She can help answer any of your questions. She can help you complete your paperwork, and she can also help you find opportunities that you may not be aware of for financial aid. So it's a really great resource. So please do contact her if you're interested. We also have a career advisor to help you find a job. They can help you with resume writing, interview skills, job placement, and our career advisor works directly with employers throughout the state of Alaska to facilitate opportunities for AvTech students and graduates. So a really great resource there. And then where are you going to live? This is actually our dorm, and it was built several years ago. It's very nice, very well decorated. And our cafeteria is in the same building, so it's very convenient, especially in Alaskan weather. And as you can see on the screen there, we have a van. AvTech is spread over 7 different buildings, and so we have transportation from the dorms and cafeteria to the various buildings on campus. Our rooms are single occupancy, and they share 2 rooms, share 1 bathroom, and we also have student apartments available. In our Student Services Center, we have a library, we have tutoring. We also have a full-size gym with basketball, climbing wall, and other great activities. There's a racquetball court, fitness center, and a ceramics art room. So for a small school, we have lots of opportunities. There's a billiards room and Also, we have an activities director. You can see her in one of the photos here in the rock climbing wall. And she puts together great activities to keep you entertained, like movie night and Nerf wars. So again, if you have any questions about AvTech, please visit our website at avtech.edu or call us at 1-800-478-5389. And again, if we can answer any questions for you, please don't hesitate to call about any of our different programs, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much.
Melissa, thank you so much to you and to Alaska Vocational Technical Center. We appreciate it. I know that you guys are having a lot of fun so far, and we still have 2 more institutions to hear from. So next up, I'd like to introduce Pacific Northwest College of Arts at Willamette. Katie, take it away whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Courtney. All right. My name is Katie Sifford. I am the Assistant Director of Admissions at Pacific Northwest College of Art at Willamette. And thanks for joining me today. So PNCA, we're a private nonprofit ACAD art school, and we're located in downtown Portland, Oregon. This is our main campus building. It's the original post office for the city of Portland. So it's a really cool historical site that we're occupying. It was built in 1916. PNCA itself was founded in 1909. So we're one of the oldest art schools on the West Coast, which is really exciting. And this building is located in the Arts District of Portland. So we're surrounded by a lot of creative businesses and galleries and things of that nature. This is our mission statement. PNCA empowers artists and designers to reimagine what art and design can do in the world. PNCA students balance studies in the humanities and sciences, uniquely tailored to students in an art college with hands-on art making in studios and labs. So we are a visual arts school. We have 11 different majors to choose from, and I'll be listing those off shortly. But we offer a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree to all our undergraduate students. So basically what that means is 2/3 of your classes are going to be studio-based and 1/3 is going to be liberal arts. If you were to go to university, that ratio would be vice versa. So in general, when you're attending art school, it's a lot more like hands-on project-based learning. And then again, we have 11 different majors to choose from, but even though we have students declare a major, you're not limited to that way of making. So the unique thing about PNCA is we're super multidisciplinary, meaning that students have full studio access, and we'll be encouraging students to incorporate all their interests into their art practice. Our equity and inclusion statement is, as a learning community at Pacific Northwest College of Art, we value, respect, and appreciate difference in gender, sexual orientation, religion, race, ethnicity, national origin, disability, class, and age. So we offer majors in animated arts, which is our experimental animation program, creative writing, general fine arts, which is media blind, but rooted in materials, graphic design, illustration, intermedia, which is also media blind, but rooted in concept and research, painting, photography, printmaking, sculpture, and video and sound. Additionally, we offer minors in art and ecology, art history, ceramics, creative writing, drawing, fashion, game, which is rooted in like game design, and then graphic design as well. Your freshman year at PNCA really introduces you to the multidisciplinary nature of our programming. So you have what we call a foundation year, and basically you'll be taking every single one of those studio classes listed on the screen. And it's really just a good time for you to explore and experiment and find yourself as an artist before we have you declare your major starting your sophomore year. So this is a slide I decided to include of Portland's first Thursday event on our campus, which is basically a big citywide art walk that happens. We're definitely like the art school for the area, and we have several professional galleries that our students can show in, as well as where we're hosting like artists from all over the world. So it's a great event for us, great opportunity to network. It happens once a month, so it's super frequent. Also, this gives you guys a good idea of what our campus looks like and a little bit of the vibe going on at PNCA. We do have dorms available for our students, even though we're an urban campus. It's called Art House. It's located about 3 blocks away from that main campus building I showed you at the beginning of the presentation. Brand new building, and they are apartment style dorms. So each unit has a full kitchen, a full bathroom, and a washer and dryer. So our application process is super easy. First of all, it's completely free. We require 10 to 15 samples of work. Since we're so multidisciplinary, we're not looking for, much that's like specific. We're just more interested in the work that you're most proud of or excited about. We require unofficial transcripts to get you admitted. And then there's an optional artist statement. So if you've written an artist statement for your art class, you can copy and paste that into our application and be done with that. We're really good at awarding scholarships. Every single admitted student will receive a merit-based scholarship, which is based off the quality of their portfolio and GPA. Those range between $10,000 and $20,000 per year, so that's really significant. We also have an early application scholarship of $1,000 per year if you apply by December 15th. We offer juried scholarships for those of you with really excellent portfolios. You'll be eligible for an additional $10,000 per year. We also have equity scholarships, which are geared towards BIPOC students or students who have demonstrated a commitment towards ending racial injustice. And then need-based assistance. So when you get your financial offer letter in the mail, maybe it doesn't meet your need or expectations. In that case, you can go ahead and reach out to me. I'll be your admissions counselor, and I'd be more than happy to advocate for more funding for you. Here's a few more additional financial aid resources that you might want to check out. Feel free to reach out to me if you'd like specific links to these. I'd be happy to send them to you. And then here's our contact info. Feel free to reach out to us at pncadmissions@willamette.edu. I'll also be giving you guys my contact info in the chat. And then I've included a few Instagram handles there that you guys might want to check out. I highly recommend the Documentation Studio one. But thank you so much for joining us today and listening to me blabber on about PNCA, and I hope to hear from you in the future.
Katie, thanks so much to you and Pacific Northwest College of Arts at Willamette. Our final presentation tonight will be from Cornish College of the Arts. Take it away whenever you're ready.
Hello, hello, hello. We've seen things. I think we're good in that regard. Hi.
Yes.
I am Christopher Walker. I am an admissions counselor at Cornish College of the Arts, a colleague school to our friends at PNCA down in Portland. We're in and of the same vibe as a small arts college, but in downtown Seattle. One of the things we like to address from the very beginning is the value of an arts education, and we love things rooted in data. So the Strategic National Arts Alumni Project out of Indiana University runs these surveys every few years and really tries to find job satisfaction, job placement, relevancy of degree programs in the arts, and how alumni are navigating their own careers from that. And these sort of metrics are not only meeting, but more often than not exceeding our peer sort of degree programs across public and private universities in education, business, and STEM fields. And I can speak to a little bit here in a second separately, but this brings a lot of promise as far as like there is not just the worth of finding your personal sense as an artist by going to an arts college, but there is also a career and a multifaceted career on the other side of things. Cornish is among the premier visual and performing arts colleges in the Pacific Northwest. We are located in Seattle, Washington, and we're over 100 years old. Making us one of the oldest cultural institutions in the city, second only to the Symphony Orchestra. And because of our age and depth, we've been in the kind of fabric and bones of much of the culture and scene here developing across the country. This is our founder, Nelly Cornish. She and the many teaching artists who followed her believed in innovative education through exposure to all of the arts, which led to some of the greatest innovations in the arts during the early 20th century. It shaped much of how we create and appreciate work today, and helped to put the Pacific Northwest on the map as a thriving arts community. We have some notable figures here from our early years and decades, including Mark Tobey here, who had a profound influence on Jackson Pollock's work. But we have some pieces when we do of his still on campus. When we do in-person tours, I like pointing them out because they speak to the intercollaborative nature that we have being both a performing arts school and a visual arts school. We have some of his painted works for set pieces of theater and painted costumes for a dance piece. Our mission here at Cornish College of the Arts is to provide students aspiring to become practicing artists with an educational program of the highest possible quality in an environment that nurtures creativity and intellectual curiosity while preparing them to contribute to society as artists, citizens, and innovators. We realize this mission by offering baccalaureate studies in the performing and visual arts, and by serving as a focal point for public presentation, artistic criticism, participation, and discussion of the arts. Our degrees are designed to build these skills that make a viable 21st century rooted career, like I was mentioning before. These include critical thinking, creative problem solving, collaboration, and the generation of new work. Something I think is really critical to understand for current students and generations. U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics has made reporting and noted that millennial generations and Gen Z are going to experience upward of 4 to 5 pivots across their careers. And these sort of skills that are inherent to arts education are the sort of skills that allow us to pivot easily as scenes evolve, as economies evolve, as technology and information evolves. Here at Cornish, we focus on traditional, interdisciplinary, and experimental art forms. And our faculty, all of our faculty, are working professional artists themselves and committed mentors. They maintain thriving careers in their respective fields, and as well as all of their industry connections, which provides them with all the knowledge and skills necessary to train artists of the 21st century. Again, get that focus on generation of new work and what it means to be an artist in the here and now. The Cornish community is also dedicated to very small classes. We, of course, are a small arts institution, which lends itself to personalized instruction. We have an average class size of 13 and a faculty to student ratio of 1 to 7. And then, of course, I'm going to hammer it home over and over again, Seattle, one of the world's epicenters for the visual and performing arts, making it an absolutely ideal city to pursue your artistic education. And like PNCA, like our friends at PNCA, we are an urban campus located right in the heart of downtown Seattle. And again, because of our age and our history, we are immersed within the arts and culture of the city. Seattle houses some of the country's best live music, theater, and dance companies, a popular music scene that is legendary and has garnered national and international attention, upwards of 20 live theater venues, and Pioneer Square, one of the country's most prominent art gallery districts. We're also home to the Fifth Avenue Theater, Seattle International Film Festival, Seattle Art Museum, Upstream and Bumbershoot Music Festivals, to name a few. And then essentially, we have all these amazing tech companies and creative agencies as well, which often receive Cornish applications for internships and then careers like application of our students and their work within them. Our exact main center campus is located within Seattle's South Lake Union District. We're surrounded by these creative agencies, architecture and design firms, many nonprofits, and we're within walking distance from prominent creative spaces for art and culture, where you'll find Cornish alumni, faculty, and students making bold and innovative work all over town. We have access to a variety of art, creative, and performance spaces available to all of our majors regardless of discipline. Lots of things here in creative labs for visual artists, performance spaces and venues for our performing artists, and the iconic Cornish Playhouse located in Seattle Center. We also have a state-of-the-art residence hall, the Cornish Commons, built with artists in mind, with features like private baths in every dorm room, movement studios, practice rooms, and an art studio. We offer BFA degrees in the visual arts scene here, BFAs in performing arts in these fields, a Bachelor of Music, and for those transferring in with associate's degree, we also have BAs in these fields as well. I see Courtney, so I'm gonna try to wrap this up very quickly. Just noting that our administration is very focused on destigmatizing the perception that art schools can have at times of being perhaps elitist or inaccessible, and with that in mind, they lowered our tuition by 20% a few years ago, and we also award $4 million in scholarships, merit scholarships, to 95% of our student body every year, guaranteed for 4 years. Here are some application requirements. I'm going to drop some links to this here in a second. as well as early action deadlines and priority deadlines for financial aid and scholarship consideration. And with that, I will wrap this up, try to be succinct. I will leave contact information and look forward to hearing from you all soon.
Thank you so much, Christopher, to you and Cornish College of the Arts. I'd now like to invite all of our panelists to turn back on their cameras, share a little bit more about their institution, and also I'm going to tap into your expertise as admissions professionals. So we'll start first with what's one thing you want students and families to remember about your institution? And we'll go in the same order that we presented in. So Weber State University, you're up first.
Yes. So what was the question? Sorry again. I was trying to answer.
I understand it's busy behind the scenes. So, what is one thing you want students and families to remember about your institution?
Perfect. Yeah. So what probably the two main things that two in one. So it will be we're 100% acceptance rate. We can get you admitted right away if you apply by December 1st, and also the WUI scholarship, which is about $8,800 a year for tuition and fees. And the majority of our students graduate with a 4-year bachelor's degree debt-free, which is unheard of on today day and age. So thank you.
I'll go next. I would say that at DigiPen, we embrace the nerd culture, and that is a good thing, not a bad thing. Our students are very creative and very passionate, and we don't believe in geniuses. We teach a lot of math and science courses, and we believe we can teach anybody who sits in the front of the room and wants to learn.
Okay, so at AvTech, you can be done with your career training or vocational training in less than 1 year and out in the market earning money. So that's one thing to remember about AvTech. Thank you.
Yeah, so PNCA is happy to help you become a citizen artist. So if you're interested in studying visual art in one of the Pacific Northwest's most progressive cities, please check us out.
And then lastly, I'm just gonna mirror Katie. Like we have like a kind of sibling vibe when it comes to our sort of schools and campuses. The thing I'd want to people to take away is to know that if you go and seek an education in the arts and you seek to become a fully professional artist, whether it's through us or PNCA or any of our other institutions around the country, know that there is a thriving career on the other side of things.
I loved all of those things that you guys shared, and now I'm going to tap into your expertise in what you do every day, and that is to share some advice with students and families going through the admissions process, the college search process. We'll go in that same order that we went in just right before this.
Okay, perfect. So as a first generation graduate, high school, I was the first one in my family to graduate from high school when I emigrated from South America, and finishing a bachelor's and master's degree. It's possible to do it, and there's so many ways, and every university will give you options to pay for a school. There's ways to pay for a school. There's resources, especially nowadays. There hasn't been any more than what you have as a student right now in terms of scholarships, financial aid. Take advantage of that. Don't wait until the last minute. That would be, I guess, my personal advice is, if there's some semesters you don't have enough to pay for the full tuition, just take less classes, take 1 or 2 classes. But don't give up. Just if you take an extra year, once you finish and you graduate, it won't matter that extra semester or 2. So.
would say that I agree with Alejandro. We find in our admissions process through surveys that a lot of our applicants wait until really late in the process to talk to financial aid. So I always encourage students to talk to our financial aid department or any financial aid department wherever you're interested in going, to make sure that you can get at least learn about all of the resources that you have for payment options. And then the other piece of advice that I would give is ask a lot of questions and make sure that you're going to the right school, and that you're gonna feel that you fit in, and that school's offers what you need as a student and as a human being. And any school that that's worthwhile would tell you that we would want you to find a school that's a really good fit for you, and sometimes that can be confusing. And so ask a million questions to the admissions folks, ask to speak to faculty, ask to speak to current students, and get perspectives from all different in all different arenas, if you will.
Okay, I agree with all the great advice given to you so far. And I would just add to that, not to get discouraged, keep looking at different opportunities. And if one road or path that you take doesn't work out, there's always another path. So just keep working toward what you want. So thank you very much.
Yeah, I would say start a conversation with your admissions counselor. Get a good relationship going with the admissions department. They're going to be your advocates for, when you're needing help. And we're also here to help you out and make sure that it's a good fit. So that's the cool thing about college that you don't really get at high school is you can find a community that really suits you, and we're here to help you do that research. So yeah, ask the stupid questions. We're here to be your friends. So yeah, don't hesitate to reach out.
Definitely echoing all of the above. And I guess the one other thing I would add to that is understand that this is a time of your life, and considering a whole lot of things, it feels like it can feel at times where these decisions are going to be among the most important decisions you ever make and whatnot. But know that you don't have to have everything figured out right now. More often than not, when you're within a program, you come to find the things that really speak to you, and how your lane and your avenue towards reaching those things that speak to you are going to present themselves. And finding where all the opportunities are that allows you those access to those things that speak to you, I think is more important than just trying to have all the answers all at once right now. And again, the admission counselors at any school, we're here to help you start that decision-making journey, but to kind of see where this is the start of things, not the end of things.
I knew you guys would have some great advice, and I would just add, I hope that you listen to all these professionals say that they want to help you, and their job is to answer questions. And sometimes the best way to ask a question is to call or to do it in person. And I know sometimes that's uncomfortable. Timing wise, emails are great, but you can find out even more information sometimes during a conversation. So thanks so much for joining us this evening. We hope that you had fun. There'll be a quick 5-question survey on your way out. So please provide us with some feedback. Sign up for more sessions. There's still a whole hour left this evening, and there is going to be more panels tomorrow. So we hope that you'll sign up. And all of this will be available for playback at strivescan.com/Alaska. So best wishes with your college search, everyone. Bye-bye.